Ladies, gentlemen, humans of the entire world, it is finally here. We have the Avengers 4 trailer and title. After months of speculation, the title is confirmed as Avengers Endgame. Now, Marvel, we are still mad about Daredevil. He tried to distract us with Captain Marvel, and not everyone was buying it. I didn't mind it too much, but not everyone was buying it. So, you've brought us a nice, fancy, tasty meal here with this Avengers trailer, and you're not out of the woods yet, but you know what? We're getting there. We'll see if we can build this relationship back up there, Marvel. Avengers Endgame is looking dope because this is how a trailer should be made. It is very vague. We see the characters that we know are going to be in it. We get a tone and a sense of loss in this entire trailer. But there's nothing given away. We don't see Captain Marvel. And let's break it down point by point here. Iron Man, Tony Stark himself, taking up a good minute of this trailer, recording a message for Pepper Potts. And basically he's floating around space, being one of only a couple of people that survived in space there, along with Nebula. I'm sure there was someone else, but I just remember it being Tony and Nebula that survived in the space side of the story. And he looks forlorn, he looks sad, but he's thinking about Pepper. It's a very sweet moment. I can feel this moment being very emotional in the film. Do kind of wish that was saved for the film, but you need to create the tone. You need to remind us, like, hey, this is what's happened to these Avengers there, and they are stuck. They are in a terrible place because Thanos' famous snap that made the rounds on the internet has wiped out half the universe. The Marvel Studios logo comes in, it's like, it dusts away. It doesn't just show up, it dusts away. Like, full-on reference to the snapping there. This is halfway through the trailer there. Then we got Thanos doing a bit of a Backstreet Boys to Men thing, walking through a nice flowery field with his burnt-out Infinity War glove. And for someone that's wiped out half of all natural life, he's more human than a number of the villains we've had in the MCU. Steve Rogers and Black Widow are there talking about what they're going to do because everything's gone to hell effectively. And they have a plan. It's probably going to involve Captain Marvel, but it's not given away. And Steve Rogers just says, look, it will work because I don't know what I'm going to do if it fails. And that is literally a case of last resort. And I thought that was a really good scene. We see Bruce Banner briefly looking at pictures of Peter and Scott Lang, and there's one thing that did look in this trailer is the fact that last time we see Ant-Man is in the subspace in the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it looks like he's trapped there. It's like, how does he get out? Now we know he gets out because of the stinger at the end of this trailer. We know he gets out and it's played for a bit of comedy, which is always going to be played for a bit of comedy. There's going to be some aspect of it in this. Marvel's always going to have that element of comedy, but it is a shame that they have had to spoil that Scott Lang does actually get out of there. Thor's there looking glum, probably thinking about how he should have gone for the head. Nebula looks really sad. I believe she's on the Guardian ship here, so she'll be looking at Gamora's outfit. Like, the only surviving Guardian is Rocket now, and Rocket's not in this trailer, which was a bit disappointing, but maybe he's going to be added in later scenes because he's a CGI character. But Hawkeye is back. Jeremy Renner, a man who I feel is wasted on these films, comes back, and he seems to have a sword now. He's got a big Assassin's Creed-esque style thing going right now. Finally ditching the bow and arrow and bringing the sword out, so maybe he will take off Thanos' head. Who knows? Maybe Hawkeye will fix all the problems in the world here. And he's looking like very mad. Like, you get the feel, he looks very, very mad. There's a lot of Avengers looking sad in this trailer with a bit of a comedic punchline at the end. But in terms of establishing the tone, establishing where the characters are and what they're doing, and just basically getting hype for the film and revealing that title, Endgame, like, this is it. This is like the closure of one big arc. This is like the closing chapter of the Watchmen comic. Hopefully it's better than the last chapter of the Watchmen comic, because that was a bit disappointing, but I'm hyped. I am really, really hyped for this. I'm interested to see who will die, who will come back. Like, we can guarantee Peter Parker, Spider-Man's going to come back, and Black Panther, but how, what, when, why? Those questions will have to wait. Only 4 months for, and I'm kind of glad they've left this trailer very late, because now there's only a 4-month gap between now and when the Avengers film comes out. So any answers that we'll have will be answered in that time, and I'm hoping this is the only trailer. Maybe one more teaser in the week leading up to Endgame, but other than that, I think this is perfectly enough to keep us satisfied. We have a title now, we know we're in the Endgame, and it's just a case of pressing forward to next April and seeing how they will defeat Thanos. So anyway guys, the new Avengers trailer, you've probably all seen it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Click a like if you enjoyed this reaction. Hit the subscribe button, I have more reviews coming out all the time there. I was hoping to have a regular review out later today, but unfortunately, technical errors, but there you go. And yeah, just look for more content. There's some videos around the screen right now, and this is Spike Podcast.